afternoon and welcome to Money Talks. I'm your host, Miss Rufo. Joining me for today's discussion are seniors Joe Green and Adam Ramondo. YouTube started in 2005 and has become a media powerhouse. According to Business News Daily, YouTube has more than 30 million daily visits. Nearly 500 hours of videos are uploaded every minute, with 2,400 channels and 1 million subscribers. YouTube was purchased by Google in 2016 and currently ranks number 2 for global and domestic web traffic, according to Alexa. Forbes recently released its list of the highest paid YouTube stars of 2018, with half of the top earning YouTubers sharing a focus on video gaming. Collectively, the top 10 earning YouTubers take home more than $180 million a year. One of those top earners is a 9-year-old boy that brings home $22 million for his expert reviews on toys. Our guest today is an Algonquin YouTuber and senior ARHS Rathor, who runs the channel Why Not, who is going to share with us his experience as a YouTuber. Thank you, ARHS, for joining us today.
It's great to be here today. Thanks for having me.
Adam, why don't we get going?
So, ARHS, why did you start and get into YouTube?
So it was freshman year, my favorite player, Kawhi Leonard, he was in the playoffs. He was doing really well. And then he got injured controversially by someone named Zaza Pachulia. Some of you may know. And I got mad. And then I made a video about exposed him. So that's probably where it started.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what was it like making your first video? What was the process?
Well, I had to look up tutorials on how to make videos, edit videos and stuff like that. I looked it on YouTube. And then I had to buy a video editing software and stuff like that. And that's about it. And then I just made the video.
Have you ever done any professional video editing classes or?
No, just tutorials, stuff like that.
So almost anyone can get started into YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are a lot of your videos framed after anger from games?
No, just that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you used YouTube to learn how to be successful on YouTube, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And your ability to create a video, self-taught, right? Self-taught video. Did you find it fairly easy?
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It took the first video, a couple videos I made. It took time to learn how to do everything, and I tried new things and stuff like that. But then once you get in a weekly routine and stuff like that, it gets easier.
So how long does it take you to make a video currently?
Well, to find clips of a video, it'd probably take 30 to 45 minutes, and then probably another 30 minutes to edit a video, and then another 30 minutes to get a thumbnail, and what else, I don't know, title, creating a title and stuff like that, description,
So I have a two-part question actually. What do you define as a successful video? Is it based on views or?
Yeah, it's definitely based on views.
So how long before it was how many? Is there a certain type or a certain range that you're trying to get that's successful?
When I first started, I was 100 was super great to get, and then as I grew, it was 1,000 and 10,000 and then 100,000 and then yeah.
So what's the most views you have on one video?
14 million on my most viewed video.
Okay, and before we go any further, can you just describe to the audience what are the videos that you're taking? What are you sending out to the YouTube world?
Just content, basketball content. I watch a lot of games and I see a lot of highlights, and then I compile them together and I just upload them in a category.
Give us an example of a category.
So my most viewed video is NBA rare moves. So I just moves that a lot of people haven't seen before or never been done before, and I just got all the clips together and made it into one video.
So when you make these, can you tell us a little bit more about the process of getting an idea and then seeing it through?
Getting the idea is probably the hardest part. It'll take like days or weeks to do, and once I find a video idea, finding clips is probably the second hardest part. And then you have to find like good quality clips, and then you have to find, you know, like the clips in general, depending on the video idea. And so those two are probably the hardest part. And then editing them together is like pretty easy.
Is it a long time in between each video, or do people kind of expect that you're going to be
It
producing
varies.
content?
Recently, I haven't been uploading a lot, but when I first started uploading, it was like at least once a week.
So how do you manage this YouTube sensation, this YouTube channel, with everything else you do, like schoolwork and free time, social life?
Well, when I like started really doing it, it was in the summer, so I had a lot of free time to like think of video ideas and get clips and stuff like that. And then during weekdays or school days, like I mostly did a lot of like editing and finding clips on the weekend, so it wasn't that bad.
How does your family feel about your success?
Well, they didn't really know about it until like a while, like probably a year after. And then when they were proud of me, and it felt good to like earn money and stuff like that. You know,
So talk
it's
about
amazing.
earning money. Do you have any like sponsors for your YouTube channels? And if so, do you know who they are?
Yeah. My first sponsor probably came like 5 or 6 months after I created my channel, and they contacted me through email, and they just like gave me like a video to put in my video, and yeah, it's like Athletic Cases, my first sponsor, so it was cool to get a sponsor.
And how do you have to have a certain amount of views to get sponsors? How do these sponsors find you?
Well, yeah, you have to like. I think they first contacted me when I first started growing. I think I was like 10,000 subscribers, so
So you have, how many subscribers do you have?
close to 60,000.
60,000. So explain what is a subscriber? What does that mean in the YouTube world?
Well, it's somebody who has like watched your videos, and then they want to continue watching or get notifications when you do upload. So like just click a button, and then yeah, alerts you when I upload or something like that.
Do you know where most of your subscribers are located?
United States, most of them.
Speaking of statistics on your subscribers, do you track any statistics to try to produce things that people want to see more, or do you just do it based on your own, what you want to make?
Usually what I want to do. There isn't really anything like that can show me what other people want. You know, besides like views I got in videos. Like I'll make a part 2 if a video does good or something like that. So.
And where are you getting the clips? Where do you find them?
Sometimes I get them through like the NBA website, maybe ESPN or something like that. It depends. Varies. Could be anywhere.
So how do you deal with negativity?
I don't really pay attention to it. Once I make a video, I don't really like. I check the comments for like maybe the first like 10 minutes or so, and then I don't really check it again. I don't really see much negativity, so I guess it's a good thing.
Do you ever like respond to any comments on your videos or like take advice from them?
Yeah, some people like leave video ideas, and I'll give them a shout out or something like that, and you know, people give support in the comments. And, yeah, I appreciate that.
Back to the second, you said you'll check for like 10 minutes. So what's the rate at which people are coming and seeing these videos? Like, do you post it and they get the notification, they come right away to see your videos, or do you think it takes like a day?
Sometimes there's like maybe like 50 or so people that come like right away to watch it, and then like over time, a day after, you get like a good amount of people.
So you grew fairly quickly compared to like some other channels. Like some channels that I know are still stuck in like the 100 counts after a few years. Do you think it's like the type of content that you create or like the quality of videos that you put out that led to this growth, or is it something else?
I'm not sure. I think it was just like one day, like one video just like got a lot of views in like a short amount of time, and then people started subscribing, I guess, because they liked that video, and then yeah, it just went on from there. I don't really know how it happened.
Has anybody maybe taken your content without your permission and used it elsewhere?
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. And I just report the video, maybe leave a like little nasty comment.
And does YouTube help you out and remove the video, or?
Yeah, it's worked once, but
Okay.
like the other time it didn't. So I guess it varies and helps.
Now,
So-
sorry. Go.
So structurally, the videos, are you in them?
No.
Is that a strategic element to it, or is that just you just started doing a certain way?
I just started doing it a certain way, and I didn't want to change it. I liked how it was going.
Will you ever expand your YouTube career to outside of just basketball videos? You know, something else?
Probably not. I like basketball a lot, and I just want to keep it strictly to that because that's what my channel's about.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the future? And what are your, so do you have plans after high school, maybe college or a job or a career path? Do you see the YouTube channel entering into that path at all?
Probably not. It's more of just like a hobby, but it's a good one.
Do you think do you plan on going to college after school? Or do you think you'll do this on the side? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Are the sponsorships, do you think the sponsorships you're getting, if you grew a little bit more, could you live off of that
No.
money? No.
It's just a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we have some questions from the audience. If we could take
All right.
a few questions from the audience, that'd be great.
Hi, I'm Barathon, and I was wondering, what have you learned from making your channel as a whole?
Well, I've learned how to edit and, I don't know. I'm not sure. Editing was probably the biggest part. I guess scheduling, learning how to make a schedule and stuff like that. I learned a lot more about basketball, and that's about it.
How about dealing with people? You had to. I mean, you said you don't necessarily respond to the negative comments, but at some point, I think you have to think, well, how do I deal with the public? I'm putting something out there for people.
Yeah.
How do I do it in a way where I'm happy and ultimately they're customers in a way, and to make your customers happy?
Well, sometimes people will leave bad comments, like this video sucks or whatever, and I'll be like, why does it suck? And sometimes they'll give a reason, and I'll try to improve it next time.
Right.
And sometimes I'll just ignore it. It depends.
Have you ever deleted a video or?
No, I've never deleted a video.
All of them.
Do you think people delete videos on YouTube if they're not, if they don't have enough
people
views?
do, I think, yeah, or they private them or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael Rogers, Senior. Do you ever find it hard to stay motivated to make different types of YouTube videos?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to stay motivated once you if you don't get a lot of views on continuous videos. It's why should I continue? But it's I have fun doing it, so I continue to do it.
I'm Patrick. I was wondering, when you're making your videos, do you think of a category first, or do you find the clips first and then make the category after?
I definitely find the category first, and then the videos, and then yeah.
Do you have any competition?
Yeah, a lot of competition. A lot of people do similar things to what I do. They upload videos, and then there's a lot of ideas out there, but not anymore because there's so many people taking video ideas, and I don't want to copy them. So.
Do you know these people?
I know some of them. I've interacted with them before, emailed them, left comments on their videos, whatnot.
So there's a community,
Yeah.
and maybe you help one another out
Yeah.
in situations.
That's kind of how I started a little bit. Someone shouted me out, getting to 100 subscribers, and then I just took it off from there.
Have you ever thought of expanding into Instagram or Vimeo or other sites that use videos?
No, not really.
No.
Sucks to YouTube. Yeah.
Has anybody? I mean, you've mentioned that it's a hobby a few times now, and it's I'm guessing something enjoyable, not really pressured. Has anybody ever discussed with you the idea of making it into a more of a work type situation?
Some people have contacted me to they want to do video design on my channel, make it more professional. But I want everything done by myself. So.
Do you just use YouTube for advertising? Do you just use your own videos to advertise yourself, or do you ever go out?
Yeah, I just use my own. Yeah.
And where do you see the future of YouTube as a successful YouTuber?
Well, it's only growing really. A lot more YouTubers out there growing, making channels, more content. It's only going to go up from there.
That may be a bad thing for you with all the competition. I mean, the
That's
United
true.
States loves competition, right? But the more people who are YouTubing, those are fewer subscribers to your channel.
That's true.
So you'll probably have to do even work harder to try to attract customers.
Yeah.
And I know a corporate world is focusing on YouTube as a huge mechanism to advertise now.
Yeah.
Because again, your generation loves it and you're on it all the time. I mean, I can't believe in the opening piece, there's a 9-year-old boy who is making $22 million a year because he reviews toys. I mean, really, who would have thought? I mean, makes sense, right? But I mean, you're on it so much.
Yeah.
It's the people like me who may not necessarily go to it as a first thing.
Yeah.
But I think maybe you're going to it as a first source of information.
Definitely.
No, am I talking out of?
Personally, I don't use it as much. I am a little curious. Do you watch other, do you watch a lot of other types of YouTube videos?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people do. It's like probably one of the biggest platforms for entertainment, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. And so now there's a lot of controversy with YouTube's copyright policy, and you talked about how you had a little bit of a problem with someone trying to steal your videos. Do you think that this will affect you in the future, and do you think YouTube can really do anything about it?
People always try to copy other people's videos, no matter what, and I think YouTube's they say they're trying to fix the problem, but I don't think it's ever actually going to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Adam, do you use YouTube often?
I use it every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for shows or?
Yeah, I just watch informative videos or shows, anything when I have free time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody else has any questions from the audience?
My name is Jake, and I actually have 2 questions. Did you have any inspirations when deciding to start a YouTube channel? Was there anybody you watched that made you want to start one?
No, not really. My inspiration was probably the injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, second question. Where'd you get your channel name?
It's from my favorite player. It's a nickname of his, Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi not.
And what is your favorite basketball team? Who is it?
It's the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Yeah.
And still the Clipper. How ironic. That's kind of, you're doing video clips.
Yeah.
Favorite team's Clippers. Favorite player?
Kawhi Leonard.
Still, I mean, it just doesn't change.
Yeah.
Wow, the loyalty is no Celtic fan.
No.
No, can't do it.
Nope.
Unbelievable.
If Kawhi wasn't on the Clippers and he still was on the Spurs, would you like the Clippers at all?
No.
No.
While you've been doing these clips, is there one clip that is your ultimate favorite clip of all? An ultimate move,
video?
Or just a piece of a video, like a crazy dunk, a crazy.
I don't know. I can't really think of it. My favorite video is probably my most viewed video.
With the gazillion million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video's and people are still looking at it.
Yeah.
Because you did it how many years ago?
I think it was just 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago? And it's still going strong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, listen, I'm impressed. We're impressed. I think the future of YouTube is just unbelievable. I think we just tapped into what YouTube can do, and the fact that there are so many young people who are making tens of millions of dollars as YouTubers makes me question why I didn't do more videos on how to, I don't know, flip an egg, toast some bread. You know what I mean? Maybe I could have been there. But I'm here with you all, and I'm so very happy. Thank you so much for joining us today. Catch us next semester when we will be showing Money Talks at a different time, but the same place. Thank you very much.